All right, hello everybody. Welcome. This is Yoga Inspired Strength class. So this is a full body workout with dumbbells with yoga inspired poses and moves. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the floor with our legs crossed right in the center of your mat. Place your hands on your thighs or on your knees. Close your eyes if you wish. Roll your shoulders back. And let's close your eyes here for just a moment and connect with the present moment. Take a nice deep breath in through the nostrils and exhale it out through the mouth. And start to connect with the earth beneath you. Feeling yourself grounded in this moment. And ready for an amazing workout. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes if you wish and place your hands on your shoulders. You're going to start to make some shoulder circles right here. Bringing the elbows on the front and then opening up the chest. And let's go to the opposite direction. And place your hands on your knees. Inhale, bring that chest forward. Exhale, draw the navel into the spine. Breathe in and out. One more time. Breathe in and out. We'll take another deep breath in. Bring both arms up. As you exhale, bring your left fingertips down to the floor and reach up and over. Bring the right fingertips to the corner of the room. And back to the center. Deep breath in. And now as you breathe out, switch sides. Or back to the center. You're going to open the arms nice and wide. Take a deep breath in. And now as you exhale, give yourself a big hug, placing your fingertips on your shoulder blades and start to walk them towards the center of your back. Slowly bring your chin down towards the chest. And release. Inhale. As you exhale, switch sides. And release. We're going to move into all fours. Release your toes. Now we're going to do a cat and cow right here in the same position. We're going to breathe in, drop the belly till bone goes up. Now what we're going to modify is as you exhale, I'd like for you to bring your hip a little further back. Feel that nice deep stretch on your lower back. It should feel great after sitting down all day. Inhale. Drop the belly till bone goes up. As you look up, breathe out, drawing the navel to the spine, chin towards the chest, and shifting that weight back a little bit. That nice stretch in the lower back. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Now keeping the elbows underneath the shoulder, we're going to just make some nice little circles here as you shift the weight from the left to the right. And do 3 times counterclockwise and then clockwise 3 times. And back to the center. Tuck your toes in the back, lift your tailbone up for a downward dog. And nice and slowly press one heel down at a time. On the next inhalation, lift that right leg up for a 3-leg dog. And as you exhale, step on the right side of your mat. Now you're going to raise both arms up for a high lunge. And I'm going to sink into the opposite leg. Feel that nice stretch on your hip flexors. Now bring the palm of the hand down. Left hand down, open up that right side. Right fingertips towards the ceiling. And back to the center, step back with that right leg. Bring your knees towards the floor and slowly, you're going to do a reverse push-up or a chaturanga all the way down to the floor. Slowly lift the chest up, keeping the shoulder blades drawn back and shoulders away from the ears. Press into the palms of the hands, go into all fours to tabletop. Take your toes on the back and go up for a downward dog. Now this time you're going to inhale, lift both heels off the mat. Bend both knees. As you exhale, press both heels down. Inhale, lift, exhale, press. Nice and gentle, nothing too much here. Breathe in and out, just a warm up. Now as you inhale, lift that left leg up for a 3-leg dog. And then as you exhale, step forward with that left foot. You're going to raise up for a high lunge. Both arms up, sinking into the hip flexors, feeling that nice stretch. Bring that right palm of the hand down, open up that left side. And bring that left hand down, step back with the left foot. And this time, if you wish to bring your knee down, you can, or keep your on your toes, coming all the way down for a reverse tricep push-up or chaturanga. As you come to the bottom, up on a baby cobra if you wish, or you can go all the way up a little bit higher. And let's move all the way into a downward dog and walk towards our hands on the front of the mat. You're going to stay right here. Hug your elbows and sway from side to side. Feeling that nice stretch on your posterior. Change the back of your leg, your glutes, your upper back, lower back, everything on our back side. Release your arms. Slowly inhale to flat back and exhale all the way down. Now bend your knees. Inhale, coming up nice and slow. Rolling your shoulders back. Take a nice deep breath in. Bring both arms up, palms of the hands together for a slight back bend. And then bring your thumbs towards the heart. Noticing how our body feels in this moment. Noticing your balance. Noticing your energy. And once again, connecting to the earth beneath you. To the bottoms of your feet. Spreading your feet and your toes. So that you can maximize that contact with the floor. And now we are ready to get started. For our yoga strength, we have 2 exercises that we repeat. I will repeat them 10 times. That's 10 repetitions. We'll repeat each of these pairs of exercise, which we'll call supersets in strength training 3 times. All right, so our first one is a chair pose with Arnold presses. So if you're not very familiar with doing strength training, which most of you are, we're going to bring the palm of the hand facing you, and then we're going to face out and press. It really depends on where you're watching this video. All right, so press, and then bring it in. Now you can go a little bit deeper into that chair pose, bringing the arms up. We do not want to do anything too heavy. I have 6 pounds, so we'll go 8 and below, okay? Our second exercise that we're going to repeat is an inchworm to chaturanga, to a tree pose. So we stand at the back of at the end of our mat. We're going to walk with our hands. And we're going to repeat what we just did for a warm up. You can choose to bring your knee down or not. Coming all the way down. Up on a cobra. Tuck your toes. And then as you walk with your hands back, come on up into a tree pose. You bring the arms down, and we're going to do it again, okay? So that means we're going to switch it up 5 times each one. We are starting with the chair pose and Arnold presses. So rolling those shoulders back, bending the knees, engaging the core, bring the arms up, palm the hands facing you, palm the hands facing out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more. All right, and 10. We'll place the dumbbells out of the way so that you don't trip over the weights. You can also place on the sides of the mat. We're coming down for the inchworm, so place your hands on the floor, walk into a plank. Triceps push up all the way down, also known as chaturanga in yoga, up to a cobra, into a downward dog. Now walk towards your feet with your hands, coming all the way up, tree pose. 1, 2, 3, come on down, and now we're going to switch the leg. Opposite leg will go up. And walking with your hands towards the feet for reverse inchworm. Left leg goes up, hold. 1, 2, 3. Hold up on the tree. 1, 2, 3. Remember, you can bring that knee down. Come on down nice and slow into baby cobra. Move into tabletop before you go up to the downward dog. That's a modification. Come all the way up, hold. 1, 2, 3. The left side go up for that tree pose. You have 4 more, 2 each side. You should start to feel a little bit of that heat coming up, building up the heat. We have 1 more each side. We have a last one. All right, and release. All right, we're going to do this again. I'm going to pick up the dumbbells for our chair pose and Arnold presses. So coming down, placing the weight on the heels, core engage, bring it up, and press. You go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Inchworm Now that you really get into this movement, that you know how it goes, you do not need to look at the screen. This is a time to connect, to bring your attention inwards. And just focusing on your body in this moment, noticing how it's becoming stronger. And every time you repeat this movement. And the mind might resist, but that's a great way of accepting the mind, but not judging yourself, not judging this moment. Now, left side. And a true pose with the right. And if you haven't tried doing it on your toes, maybe you want to try a couple of times just to notice how it feels. And if it becomes too much, go back to doing them on your toes. Then we have 2 more each side. And we'll move on to the next one. One more each side. Last one. All right, in time. Whew, that was challenging. It brought us not just strength, but also cardio, right? So we are moving on to our next one. So we have a warrior 3. We're also going to need some dumbbells. So we just watch first. We're going to come into a warrior 3. I'll see how my balance is today. I'm going to do a warrior 3, a reverse fly. We're going to, the same leg that was in the back is going to step forward. And we're going to do a front shoulder. All right, so then next time we'll do switch legs and do the other side. Sometimes it's easier to do it on the floor than on the mat. I have 2 mats. I usually have my fitness mat and my yoga mat on top for extra cushion. But doing these on the floor directly helps with balance. So we can definitely do that on the floor. Our next one, our second exercise of this superset, we're gonna come down into a sumo, a garland pose. Palms of the hands will come together. You're gonna press the elbows into the thighs. And you're gonna go 1, 2, and then pause for 2 in the middle. So right, left, pause for 2. All right, and that is every time we pause for 2, we count as 1. For these, we are going to do 3 times, okay? All right, so let's get ready. I wouldn't go too heavy for the dumbbell. I can go a little bit heavier for these, but try not to go anything like 15. Some people may be able to do 12. Just make sure you have that nice balance. Now you have to step a little further back depending on how much room you have. because we're going to step forward in that lunge. So standing on that right leg, start to hinge forward at the hip. Once you get there, and the leg can be on, the toes can be on the back if you don't have enough balance just yet. Make sure you stand up, step forward for that forward lunge. We have a front shoulder raise, nice and control, and we'll step back. Now we're standing on that left foot. Slowly hinge forward at the hip for that warrior three. Reverse fly. Come on up, nice and slow. Finding that balance, stepping forward. Front shoulder raise. Step back. Now you're standing on that right leg. Nice and control. So we don't want to do this fast. We really want to control. Now left leg. Right leg. Standing on the left leg. Here we go. Reverse. Flies. Stand up. Engage that core. Find that balance. Forward lunge. Front raise. Now left leg. So we have one more each side. So standing on that right leg. Warrior three. Reverse fly. Step forward for a lunge. Front shoulder raise. Switch sides, left one. All right, very good. Place the weights out to the sides. We're coming down for that sumo squat or garland pose. Deep squat. Palms of the hands are together, sink in. Keep that chest elevated so we're not hinging forward this way. Try to keep the best you can. If you're not as flexible, if you bring the legs a little further out, it helps. Elbows in the inner thigh. Switch side to side. Pose for two in the center. 1, 2. Right, left. This is 2. Pose for 2. Right and left. Pose in the center for 2. Woo! It's burning. 2 more. Right, place the palms down. Slowly extend your knees. Shuffle your feet together. Place your hands on your thighs and let's roll it up nice and slow. So let's try not to just come on up from that deep lunge, from that deep squat, and we'll come all the way up. So now it's time to evaluate that weight. If you felt like your balance was on point, you want to go a little bit higher. I'm going to go with, I had 6 pounds. I'm just going to switch to 8 pounds. Oh, nice rain. Can you see it? All right, so here we go. Standing on that right foot, hitching forward at the hip for that warrior three. Reverse fly. Knee up, lunge forward. So with that little bit heavier weight, it was more challenging for my balance here. But that's what we want. We don't want it to be too easy. This looks like a lovely afternoon. I love it when it rains. We're doing a nice workout, nice yoga, and an indie playlist. That sounds like my type of afternoon. How about you? What are your favorite types of afternoon? All right, here we go. Hinging at the hip, toes are pointing down. So don't try to do the next movement until you got the previous one. That means don't try to just rush into it. And that right leg now. We have 4 more. We have 1 more each side. Here you go. Reset, shoulders back, nice and control. If this feels really challenging for you, just keep trying. You get easier because you will get stronger. It never really gets easier. We just get stronger, then we add the next challenge. All right, so let's put the dumbbells down, out of your way. Let's come on down. Palms of the hands together, sink nice and deep. Toes are pointing towards that corner of the room. Here we go. Right, left, pulse for 2 in the center. And then you can switch to a left, right, pulse for 2 in the center. So bringing the hip down. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hand down. Slowly extend your knees. Shuffle your feet together. Palms on the thighs. Let's roll it up nice and slow. Whew. Let's take a quick break here before we move on to our last round. Drink some water. Whew. All right, so I'm going to try to challenge myself and move my weight up to 10 pounds. I felt like the 8 was challenging. What? I'm almost tipping over, just holding the weight. That makes it interesting. All right, so here we go. Let's sit in that right leg. Keep that core engaged. Stay focused. Reverse flies. Control. Step forward. Front shoulder raise. Step back. Standing on that left foot. Warrior 3. Reverse fly. It's easy to remember which leg goes next just because it's the foot that's forward. Come on, we are almost there. This is 4. Sitting on that right foot. Reverse warrior, reverse fly. Step forward to that lunge. Front raise. Left foot. We have 1 more each side. Last one. Whew. All right, so place the dumbbells out of your way. Let's come on down. Palm of the hands together. Elbows against the inner thigh, hips down, chest lifted side to side. Pulse in the center for 2. Right, left, pulse. left, right, pulse. That's 3, 4, shifting that weight from one side to the other, pulse in the center, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Palm of the hand down, extend those knees, bring the legs close together, hands on the thighs, roll it up nice and slow. Whew. All right, and now we rest. Little recovery time, drinking some water. All right, so for the next 2, there'll be a little bit of ups and downs, going up, coming down a little bit, okay? We are working our core in both movements. So we need a light dumbbell for the first one. We're going to do a side-to-side lunge, is a high-low, also known as wood chopper. So high and low, high and low, okay? And then we'll switch. We'll be doing 5 each side, 5 and 5, that's 1. Our second one, we're going to need our mat. We're going to do a full sit-up. We'll come up. I'm going to touch the elbow towards the knee. It's like a bicycle crunch, but we are coming all the way up. And I would like for us to do this nice and controlled. So no fast up and down, no fast up and down. All right, so let's come up. All right, bring it over one shoulder and down behind the opposite knee on the side. Here we go. This, I'll count this as 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now bring it over the opposite shoulder and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Dumbbell out of your way. Come on down to your back. You can start with the knee bent, or you can start with the knee extended. If you do start with the knee extended, it is a little bit harder on your lower back. So we just want to be mindful. If you do have anything going on with the lower back, it's best to start with the knee bent. We're going to bring the fingertips towards the temples. And come on up and do that nice little twist. Here you go. 2, try to peel your back off the mat. One of the greatest things about yoga is the movements are performed slowly most of the time, right? Much slower than on a regular fitness class. So it requires a lot more of your muscle to perform that exercise. But that's what we want in strength training. We want that tension in the muscle for a longest period of time possible. So that's why fast is not better. Fast is better a lot of times when we're doing cardio, different goals, different type of training. If we were doing this much faster, it would have it much easier. We don't want easier. We want something that will give us that results, right? Here we go. I'm going to try to do this on top of my mat. Ready? Here you go. Over, high and low. Over the shoulder and next to the side of the knee. 3, 4, and 5. Now we'll switch it up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. And 5. All right, put those out of the way. Come on down to your back. Fingertips to the temple. Peeling the back off the mat. Bringing not necessarily the elbow towards the knee, but focusing more on that shoulder coming forward so that the elbows stay nice and open. 9. We have one more. And 10. Feel those abs. We have one more. Here we go. Legs out. Here we go. Up and down. High and low. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch it up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming down to your back. It's burning. Fingertips on the temples. Ready? Here we go. Peeling the back off the mat. One vertebra at a time. Five. Come on, we got this. Whew. 8. 9. One more. And 10. Whew. All right, so our next two, you can go ahead and drink some water. I'm going to show you our next one. We're going to come to a plank, or a high plank here, and we're going to shift the weight back into the bear. When we do this, if you would like to, you can tap the knee, okay? That's an option. Not really the knee, but the thigh. We will be moving this a little bit faster, not fast, but a little bit more of a pace. And then we're going to switch to a warrior 2. We're going to come into a warrior 2. And as we stand up, we're going to swap that leg into a dancer pose. So coming up, lift it up and raise. Stepping back, turn, lift it up. So we're going to challenge our balance, okay, and switching back and forth. Okay, so back down into that plank pose, high plank, making sure the wrist is underneath the elbow and shoulder. Now shift the weight back into the bear. Touch the thigh if you like. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, walk towards your hands, roll it up, step forward with that left foot, right foot back. Warrior 2. Placing that weight on that front heel, lift the back leg up, raise it up. 1, 2, 3, step down, turn, hold. 1, 2, 3, step back, turn, lift, hold. 1, 2, 3. Now for the foot, you can hold it on the inside part of your foot for a little extra stretch on the shoulder or over. You can also stay next to a wall to help you with your balance. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 more each side. So this is what I mean by hold it inside. Step, turn, lift. 1, 2, 3. We have 1 more each side. Lift. 1, 2, 3. For whatever reason, it feels more comfortable on that side to hold on the inside. I'll try this one too. 1, 2, and 3. So those burn the shoulders to keep those arms up the whole time. And challenge our balance. Let's come on down. Being on the high plank is very challenging for your shoulders. So on the isometric, ready? and go. Shift back, tap the thigh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's walk towards the hands. Coming up nice and slow. Roll it up. Roll your shoulders back. Left foot forward, right foot back. Hold. Lift it up. Here we go. Woo. 1, 2, 3. As we get a little tired, we may start to not perform this as well. 1, 2, 3. And then we slow down, even a little bit more if I have to. Trying to get the arm up. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Step back. Turn. Lift. 1, 2, 3. Got 4 more, 2 more each side. Ooh, shoulders are burning. Let's challenge ourselves. Keep the arms up. Even if you can't do the dancer pose anymore, just hold that warrior. And time. Shoulders are burning. All right, we have 1 more. So let's come down to that high plank. Plank to the tap on the thigh. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Walk. Roll it up. Here we go. Last one. Last round. Warrior 2. Dancer. 1, 2, 3. And turn. Lift. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Step back. Turn. Shoulders down. Woo. I didn't hold up to 3 on that one. Even if we hold on to that wall. All right? That's totally fine. Let's do 1 more each side. And tie. Shoulders are really burning. All right, so for the next one, we can pick up a little bit heavier. We're going to be doing some hammer curls. So for hammer curls, you can go 12, 15. You're going to have 1 foot forward, the other one back on a high lunge. We're going to do 10 curls. And then our second exercise is going right the same leg into a post. So these are our 2, and then we'll switch legs. Okay? All right. We're only going to do this twice, so we have time to do more. Ready? And go. So just holding right here. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 more. All right, and 10. Bring it down, hold it down, and now pose. Here we go. 1, nice and slow. 2, pressing through the front heel. 3, 4, make sure that knee is right above the ankle right here. 6, 7, both feet facing forward. 8, 9, and 10. All right, shake those legs. All right, so here we go. Switch it up. Left leg forward. And then let's go ahead and curl. 1, 2. If you have to drop the weight, do something lighter, go for it. Whew. All right, we have one more. Go down in pose. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Shoulders back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so we have one more each side. Right foot forward, left foot back. Hold and curl. Here we go. 1. Ooh, feels like hot yoga in here. 2. It might be the lighting. 3. 4. 5. 6. Oh, I'm gonna have to drop the weight. Keep going. Oh, I gotta do 3 more. All right, now let's go ahead and pulse. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, left foot forward, right foot back, and curl. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, 5 more. Come on. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. And pulse. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Moving these weights out of the way. Let's drink some water. Hydrate. Hey, I'm just like dripping. All right, the next 2 are core, and these are the last 2 strength, and then we'll do a yoga stretch and we'll be done. Okay, so hang in there. You came this far. Don't quit on me. All right, so our first one is a boat. All right, and you can come from a full sit up. I'll modify. Let me just show you. We're coming laying down. So we'll come up into the boat. We're gonna do an ab twist right here. We'll come down, come up, ab twist. Now you can just stay up here. Instead of going all the way down, do a reverse crunch into it and go side to side, up. We can even do a little stretch, right? If you feel like really weak on your core and your lower back, instead of going to the floor, you take this time to stretch your lower back and then go back and meet us here. For more challenging, you can have one leg up or both up. Knees extended are harder than knees bent. Leg shaking from the previous exercises, but we can try, right? That's one. Our second one, we're going to do a reverse crunch. Just watch first. So a reverse crunch is here, okay? Now, if for those who want a little bit more, you're gonna come up to a modified shoulder stand. You're going to do a reverse crunch. Bring your hands behind your hip. Knee to the forehead, and then come on down. Lift it up again, okay? So if you are doing the one with the shoulder stand, go ahead and do 5 or 6. For everybody else doing just the reverse crunch, we'll do 10, okay? All right, I'll do a little bit of both so everybody can see it. We're gonna start with that sit up to boat, to an ab twist. Ready? All right, come up to a boat. Knees bent or extended side to side. 1, 2, and come on down. Sit up. Here we go. 1, 2. If you're doing the modify, you have your foot down. 1, 2, and then hug. And then go for everybody else, go back. Sit up. All right, this is 4. Now we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, we have one more. All right, and 10. Now everybody can go ahead and stretch your back. Real quick, I'm going to add some music because these playlists always end too soon. Here we go. All right, so ready? Okay, here you go. All right, reverse crunch or shoulder stand. Let's do 2 more here. If you haven't tried this one, these are so fun. All right, so we are back to both. Ready? And go. Come on up. Ab twist. Whew. Hang in there, everybody. We're almost done. One more. Ooh, now everybody stretch it out here. All right, reverse crunch for 10 or a reverse crunch to shoulder stand with that knee to the forehead, okay? This time I'm gonna do 10 just. Are you ready? And go. If you're just in the reverse crunch, try not to swing the legs. Really focus on your abs to lift the hip up off the mat. One more. Woo. I heard your knees here for a moment. All right, so we have one more round of each, okay? All right, ready? Let's come on up to that boat. Sit up. Try to do the knee extended now. Last time, we challenge ourselves to the hardest one. Oh, no, reverse here. I'm gonna add everything. Ooh, we're on 5. All right, that's 6. Come on. Whew. 2 more. And 10 and stretch. All right, so we have the last one of those shoulder stands. If you haven't tried yet, you want to give it a try at least in a couple. Just make sure you don't look sideways when we're doing those, okay? All right, ready? It's our last one. We'll stretch it out after that. Ready, set, and go. Let's do 3 more. Come on, everybody, we got this. I'm gonna do one more to finish it up. All right, and time. Come on down nice and slow. Bring your knees to the chest and rock side to side. Woo. All right, so we're gonna come up here to a seated position. Gonna come on your forearms and then just lift. Bringing the chin upwards. And taking the chin. Come on up. Woo. How do you feel? That was challenging, right? All right, so let's just inhale. Keep those knees extended in front of you. Exhale, reach for the toes. You can also just reach for your calves. Inhale, bring both arms up. Exhale, arms to the side. Go ahead and cross the right leg over the left. Just hug your knee and look over that right shoulder. If you don't look sweaty and your hair is not messy, then maybe next time I want to pick up the pace just a little bit. Not pick up the pace, but you know what I mean? Our hair is supposed to be messy. We are supposed to be sweaty and tired. Now crossing that left leg over the right, looking over the left shoulder. All right, back to the center. Bring the legs out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring your fingertips in front of you. Walk with your hands. Breathe. And just walk with your hands. We're going to go ahead and cross your legs. You're going to bring your fingertips to the side, reach up and over. And let's do the other side. And bring your hands to your thighs. We're just going to roll. Opposite direction here. And back to the center. There's your tricep stretch. And switch sides. We're going to come into all fours. Extend that right knee. Press your heel towards the floor. Do the nice stretch on your calf. And switch sides. And let's walk with the hands towards the top corner of your mat. Bring your forehead down for puppy pose. And just walk with your hands in. Keep your left hand down. Inhale, lift the right fingertips towards the ceiling. And then exhale, thread the needle. Bringing the back of the shoulder and your ear to the mat. And let's switch it up. Keep your right hand down. Inhale, lift the left fingertips up. Exhale, thread the needle. Extend the opposite arm up. And let's bring the hand down, press to the palm of your hand. Tuck your toes in the back, tailbone up, and then walk towards your hands right here. Bring your feet a little wide as your mat, and then cross your arms, holding on to your calf. Bring your chest towards the line. Chin to the chest. And switch. And get your legs a little bit closer together. We're going to inhale to a flat back. Exhale the way down. And inhale, coming all the way up. Bring both arms up. Palms to the hands together. Thumbs towards the heart. We're going to give 3 deep breaths. Breathe in. And breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in. And out. And last one. Namaste. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me here. If you enjoyed this class, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you do subscribe and like this video. Let me know in the comments if you did this workout and how it worked out for you. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next time.